Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up Wall Street, your daily snapshot of what happened in the markets yesterday and what to watch for today. I'm your host, and I've got plenty to cover, so let's dive right in. Let's start by talking about the major indices. The S&P 500 lost 66.75 points, finishing the day down 1.11%. Not a great start if you're bullish, but it could set the stage for some buying opportunities if you're a long-term investor. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq fell 298.33 points, translating to a drop of 1.49%. Tech stocks really took it on the chin, and we'll get into that in just a second. Now, let's break down the sectors. Consumer discretionary was the biggest loser, down 1.9%, while energy managed to stand still, unchanged from the previous day. Financials slipped 0.81%. Real estate fell 1%, technology mirrored the Nasdaq performance, dropping 1.49%, and utilities edged down by 0.29%. So overall, it was a rough day for equities, with energy being one of the few bright spots, even though it just stayed flat. Moving on to economic data, or lack thereof. There were no notable data releases on Friday, which means the market was moving mostly on sentiment and sector rotation. In terms of earnings, no major companies reported, so we're looking at a market driven purely by sector moves and macro concerns. Let's zoom in on some stock-specific movements. Tesla tumbled 5%, possibly due to profit-taking or concerns about future demand. No major headlines, but it's a stock that tends to see big swings in either direction. Meanwhile, Palantir slipped 3.7%, and again, no major news popped up, so this could be general risk-off sentiment in the tech space. Now, let's shift gears to the crypto market. Bitcoin is trading at a whopping $94,300, but it's down 1.22% on the day, still a massive number, but volatility is the name of the game for crypto. On the bright side, Ether is trading at $3,336. Up 0.52%, and XRP is at 2017, up 0.87%. So, a mixed bag there. BTC slips, while some altcoins are showing gains. On the commodities front, oil is trading at $71.19, up 0.83%, riding a wave of steady demand and stable outlooks. Gold stands at $2,729 per ounce, down 0.92%, and silver at $29.91, also down 1.56%. Platinum took a bigger hit, dropping 3.03% to $935 per ounce. Meanwhile, corn is unchanged at $4.53, and wheat rose 1.2% to $5.47 per bushel. Lumber edged down 0.26% to $568. One key point to note, food prices overall are at their highest level in over a year, which could become a talking point for inflation hawks. Turning to interest rates, the US 3-month yield sits at 4.30%, the 10-year yield is at 4.62%, and the 30-year yield is at 4.81%. All in all, the yield curve remains somewhat inverted, suggesting ongoing investor caution. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate comes in at 6.99%, a figure that continues to weigh on the housing market. As for market volatility, the VIX, often referred to as the fear gauge, is at 16.12, up 9.03% on the day. This jump aligns with the downward moves in equities, signaling investors are feeling more anxious and possibly bracing for bigger swings. Now, let's look ahead to today's data releases. We've got the Chicago PMI, expected at 50.3, same as the previous figure of 50.3. Also on deck is the pending home sales month-over-month number, with expectations at 0.9%, down from the previous 2.0%. While neither of these is likely to rock the markets dramatically, any surprise to the upside or downside could shift investor sentiment, especially in a market already on edge. In terms of earnings, there are no major upcoming reports to keep an eye on today. So once again, we might see movement driven by macro data or perhaps a surprise headline out of left field. That's it for your morning briefing, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Wake Up Wall Street, where we help you start the trading day with all the market info you need. Don't forget to subscribe or follow for daily updates. Until next time, keep your eyes on the charts, stay informed, and get ready to tackle another day in the market. This is your host, signing off. Have a great trading day.